LSDI stock is rebounding massively from what looks like a 52-week low it printed yesterday, the 15th of May 2024. So it's up around 188.24% in this session of today, the 16th. And on this 1 minute chart, we can see that it's trending towards it's trying to trend outside its range. And each time that happens, we see the reverse. So it's approaching that. So we are likely to, if it does print below, if it does close below or outside that range, or even close to that, we might see a what looks like a rebound. It has that pattern has been in play all along, even on its up to its 15-minute chart, and indeed any other chart you see that pattern playing out. I think it has now printed. It has now, it might, yes, it now printed outside that. So we are likely to see, if for again, yes, we are seeing this a rebound. Okay, the retracement is the retrace is progressing. It's still progressing right beyond that. It's progressing beyond the range. It hasn't. It's a 1 minute chart, so it hasn't printed yet. It's just going to be fluctuating until this is what I'm talking about here. See the bars here. By the end of the 1 minute, then we will confirm whether it has actually printed. It has actually printed a close outside the range. And like I pointed out earlier, anytime that happens, we see a rebound or a retracement, as the case may be. You can see that closing or printing, or closing or printing, as the case may be, outside the range, and it comes back in. So this volatility, anytime it does that, then it's indicating that volatility has there's a bubble there. There's a volatility came into, was played out there. So whenever it does that, it will always come back or rebound. So we can see it here as well. So these are the patterns that will provide you an opportunity to make something out of the stocks. We're seeing, let's see now, we're seeing that the bars are coming in. It's approaching it's approaching the range again. It's approaching the range. So we're seeing small tick up. So it's now 182.35%. We can equally, yes, it's gradually ticking up now, gradually ticking up. It may not happen in like instantaneously, but there's a good chance that will happen. That's the pattern that has always been in play. So it's something you can actually have a look and see what you make of those sort of patterns. We can see that here as well on the 3 minute chart. So do we have time to look at the 15-minute chart? We have. Let's look at it. You can see that this is when the market opened massively outside of the bar, but now outside of the range, but came back in. But on this 15-minute chart, we haven't seen very much. It's now trading within the range. It's on the very short-term models, the 1 minute chart, that you see these opportunities. If you have a trading platform that offers you, yes, it's coming back. You can see now 184.31. That's the gain, I think. Is that what we had? I think so. We're improving. It was 182 we saw, so it's gained around 2%. So it's a pattern that's in play here. It's what you can take advantage of. All you need to do is, depending on the tool you have, I think this is a market. This is it's a grid. It's a market range. It's a trading range or something like that. Yeah, some people call it market greed. So it's coming back in. You can see 185, 186. It's coming back in. So if you bought the stock at this, if you were day trading, then you would have, even if you're not day trading, it's something. If there's a gain of, it has run up a gain of 2% of, let's assume you were trading $8,000 or $2,000. You do the maths. That's $40 in within the space of less than a minute, and it's definitely something. And that's how you go on to pick up those gains. So it's trading. It's not within the range. So the opportunity will always be whenever it trades outside of the range. You can see that here. Anytime it does that. So you probably have to just be patient to see that pan out, and we're lucky to have seen that pan out here. Okay, so if we come to trading view, where we have the projections, we have, and this is its daily chart. Not a lot, nothing dramatic really happens here, being the daily chart. So it's only going to print. It's going to print when the market closes at the end of the session. So, but we have an upper projection of 2 point let's get it, $2.79. This is the sort of range it was trading at it was that 2.79 happens to be a resistance that it has not been able to break through since it fell below that. Since I would say since December, middle of December of last year. It has never been able to break through, and I checked on all the models. It just came close to that. It just came close to 2.72, to never be on 2.79. But if it does indeed break through 2.77, 2.79, then as a 2.77, was that what we had? 2.79. If it does break through that, then expect 3.97 $4.0 to definitely print at some point. It's highly likely that there's a very good chance rather that will be the case. I didn't mention also that FFIE has a very low float. You can see 1.11 million shares. Shares outstanding is 17.46, but the float is 1.11. So that could also be why we are looking at the stock right now. That could also be why it has attracted aggressive market participants. So let's look at the 1 hour chart. Let's see whether we have any other projection that is within the sort of range we've been looking at. I think 2.79 is within the sort of range we are, but we have been we're observing right now. So this is obviously, like I remember that it ran up again of around 200% at some point. So it reached up to $1.88, but this is the 1 hour chart. It didn't record the spike up towards at $2.7 or thereabouts, 2.72 or thereabouts. So okay, but interestingly enough, on the 45-minute chart we have 1.83. The projections go all the way towards 2.55. So on this model on the 45-minute chart, it didn't. It only had 1.97 that's printed. Okay, let's have a look at the 1 minute chart, and we see this is I want to believe this is the peak of the session, 2.33. Okay, so it actually didn't get up to 2.7. It may have gone so. It may have done so. No, it didn't. This is the 1 minute chart. It didn't get up to 2.33 on this 1 minute chart. And there's a good chance we're not going to see anything too close to 2.79 on the. No, we don't have it. So I was wrong there. It didn't get to 2.7. It only got to 2.33. So 2.79 is still that target. If it can break through that, then 4.01 is definitely something we can see. So within what we are looking at right now, I was at the 45-minute chart as I looked at earlier on. Yeah, we have projections that go all the way towards the 2.56, and below that we have 1.83. It's currently at 1.51. Above that we have 2.02. We have 2.1. We have 2.15. We have 2.19. We have 2.23. We have 2.28. We have here 2.3, 2.35, all the way towards 2.55. So let's get closer to the 1 minute chart, or to the 1 minute chart. We have projections of around 1.86. Below that we have 1.69. So these are the sort of things that can happen with LSDI. So we are back again on the chart. So we are looking at it. I think it's approaching the. You can see now the gain is now 198%. So it has now gained. Assuming you were trading $2,000, $1,000, we are looking at a gain of 16% or thereabout, 16%. So 16% of $1,200 is something. It's tidy, really tidy, really tidy. So that's amongst other things. That's one simple way you can observe the market and see what you can make out of what's going on, especially for some of these highly volatile stocks on the day. So yes, have a look at the stock. LSDI, very low float. I'm not sure if it's optionable or not. Very low float, 1.11 million shares, highly volatile in this session. 2.79 dollars. It has not. It it's a staunch resistance to the stock and hasn't printed above that since middle of December of last year. And if it does print above that, then we're into something. It's definitely going to go high. But let's have a look. We might have some predictions for its 10-day moving average. Do we have anything? It's not very clear, but it's somewhere here. We have there might be some projections for its that's if into the future, into the coming, in some predictions of its 10-day moving average for the next 5 trading sessions. So yes, once again, see what you make of LSDI, and I'll definitely continue to update you. Thank you very much for watching this video.